The generation betrayed. Meet Alex, 28 years old, computer science, degree from a good state university. Makes $95,000 a year at a tech company in Austin. Savings account balance, $2, 100. Student loan debt, $87,000 to rent. $2,200 a month for a 480 square foot apartment. Last vacation, 3 years ago. Retirement savings, $8,000. Home ownership, laughable. Children, can't afford them. Marriage, postponed indefinitely. Alex did everything right. Studied hard. Got the degree. Got the good job. Followed every rule of the American dream. And Alex has no future. Now meet Arif. Also 28. Also computer science degree. Makes $45,000 a year in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. He owns 2 properties. Has $40,000 in savings. Takes 3 international vacations a year. Getting married next month. Planning for 2 kids. Same age. Same education. Same field. One has a future. One doesn't. And here's the part that will make you furious. The one with no future lives in the greatest country on earth. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly why American youth have been systematically locked out of the future their parents promised them, and why a generation in a country you've never thought about is living the life you were told you'd have. But I need to warn you, if you're under 35 and American, this video will make you angry. Not at me, at the system that sold you a lie. Hit subscribe. Because what you're about to learn, they don't teach in economics class. The villain, the broken promise. Let's talk about the promise. Your parents told you, get good grades. Go to college. Get a good job. You'll be able to afford a house, a family, a life. That was true. For them, that here's what they paid for college in 1990. $3,190 per year average. That here's what you paid. $28,775 per year average. That's a 903% increase. That here's what they earned entry level in 1990. $38,000 adjusted for inflation. That here's what you earn entry level now. $42,000. That's a 10% increase. Let me say that again. College costs went up 903%. Salaries went up 10%. Your parents graduated with $8,000 in debt. Paid it off in 3 years. You graduated with $87,000 in debt. You'll be paying until you're 45. That your parents bought their first house at 26 for $120,000. Mortgage, $800/month. You can't afford a house. Ever. The average home now costs $420,000. That's a $2,800 per month mortgage. Plus $400 in property taxes. Plus $200 in insurance. That's $3,400 per month before you eat food. You make $5,500 per month after taxes. $3,400 goes to housing. $1,200 goes to student loans. You have $900 left for food, transportation, insurance, and existing. You are not building wealth. You are renting your own life. This is the villain. Not you. Not your choices. The system that turned the American dream into a subscription service you can't afford. But here's what they're not telling you. Other countries didn't do this to their youth. Let me show you. Number 1. The housing apocalypse. The American reality. Median home price in Austin. $450,000, 0.20% down payment required. $90,000. The time it takes the average 28-year-old to save $90,000 while paying $2,200 in rent and $1,200 in student loans. Never. The answer is never. You will never own a home in the city where you work. Your options. Move to a place with no jobs. Rent forever. Inherit wealth from parents. That's it. Those are your options. The Malaysian reality. Median home price in Kuala Lumpur. $180,000. Down payment. $18,000, 10%. Arif saved $18,000 in 2 years because his rent was $600 per month and he had no student debt. That he bought his first property at 26. Rents it out. He uses that rental income to save for property #2up by30. Arif will own 2 properties generating passive income. That by30. Alex will still be renting. Still paying student loans. Still saving for a down payment he'll never accumulate. The math that breaks your brain. In Malaysia, the average software engineer can buy a median-priced home with 2 years of savings. In America, the average software engineer would need 15 years of savings. If they saved every single dollar and never paid rent, never bought food, never existed. One generation is building wealth. The other is treading water until they drown. But it gets worse. Way worse. Number 2. The healthcare hostage situation. The American trap. Alex's health insurance. $420 per month deducted from paycheck. Deductible, $6,000. What this means? Alex pays $5,040 per year for insurance. Then pays the first $6,000 of medical costs out of pocket. Only after spending $11,040 does insurance kick in. Last year, Alex had appendicitis. Emergency surgery. Total bill. $45,000 that insurance covered. $32,000 that Alex's share. $13,000 that Alex is now paying $350 per month for 3 years to pay off an organ that tried to kill him. The Malaysian freedom. Arif's health insurance. $150/month. Deductible. $0. Last year, Arif had the same appendicitis. Same surgery. Same hospital quality. Total bill. $2,800 that insurance covered. $2,800 that Arif's out of pocket. $0 that he was back at work in a week. No debt. No payment plan. No collections calls. The generational impact. American youth are one medical emergency away from financial ruin. Always. Forever. Malaysian youth can actually get sick without losing everything. This isn't healthcare. This is a hostage situation with a $6,000 deductible. The future calculation. Alex will spend roughly $400,000 on healthcare over his lifetime. Minimum. That's if nothing serious happens. Arif will spend roughly $80,000. That $320,000 difference? That's a house. That's retirement. That's having children. American youth aren't choosing to have fewer kids because they don't want them. They literally cannot afford to create life in the wealthiest country on earth. Let that sink in. Number 3. The retirement mirage. The American delusion. Financial advisors tell you. Save 15% of your income for retirement. You'll be fine. Alex makes $95,000. 15% is $14,250 per year after taxes. $500/month minus rent. $3,300 left minus student loans. $2,100 left minus car payment plus insurance. $1,500 left minus health insurance. $1,080 left minus groceries. $400 minus utilities. $150, $530 left minus gas. $200, $330 left minus phone. $85, $245 left. 15% of his income is $1,187 per month. He has $245 left. The math doesn't work. It never works. So Alex saves 3% instead. That's $285 per month. At 7% returns in 40 years, he'll have $680,000. Sounds good? That's worth $190,000 in today's dollars after inflation. You cannot retire on $190,000. You'll be 68, broke, and working until you die. The Malaysian reality. Arif saves 20% of his income. That's $750/month. His cost of living is so low, he still has $1,200 left over for life. In 40 years. At the same 7% return, he'll have $1.80 million. But here's the real difference. He's also building equity in 2 properties that will be worth $600,000 plus by retirement. Arif will retire at 60 with $2.4 million in assets. Alex will retire at 68 with $190,000 and hope Social Security still exists. The generational wealth gap. Your parents could retire. Their pensions worked. Their 401(k)s actually grew. Social Security was solvent. You're funding their retirement while being unable to fund your own. The system didn't break. It was redesigned to extract wealth from the young and transfer it to the old. And it's working perfectly. Number 4. The family formation crisis. The American extinction event. Average age of first-time mothers in the U.S., 27 in 2023. Average age American youth feel they can afford children. 35 to cost to raise one child to age 18 in the U.S. $310,000. That's not including college, childcare costs. $15,000 to $30,000 per year at Alex's math. If I have a kid now, I lose my apartment, default on my loans, and destroy my credit. So, I just won't have kids. This isn't a choice. It's financial survival, the U.S. birth rate. 1.6 children per woman. You need 2.1 to maintain population. American youth aren't having children because the system made children unaffordable. The Malaysian family model. Average age of first marriage in Malaysia. 25 to average age of first child. 27 to cost to raise one child to 18. $85,000 childcare costs. $3,600 per year. Grandparents often help. And it's culturally supported. Birth rate. 1.8 children per woman, declining, but still higher than U.S. Arif is getting married at 28. Plans for 2 kids. His salary can support this because his house is paid off, first one rented out. Healthcare is affordable. Childcare is affordable. His parents live nearby and help. The brutal truth. American youth have been priced out of human reproduction. You can't afford to create the next generation in the wealthiest country in human history. Your parents had 2 to 3 kids on one income. You can't afford 1 kid on 2 incomes. This isn't a cultural shift. This is systemic economic violence against the young. Number 5. The freedom illusion. The American prison. Alex has freedom. Freedom to choose which employer holds his health insurance hostage. Freedom to choose which landlord takes 40% of his income. Freedom to choose which bank profits from his student loan debt. Freedom to work 50-hour weeks until he's 68 and hope he doesn't get sick. This is what we call opportunity. What Alex cannot do. Take 3 months off to travel. He'd lose his job and health insurance. Start a business. He can't survive without a steady paycheck. Move to a cheaper city. His job is location locked. They'll go back to school. More debt is financial suicide. Take a lower paying job he'd actually enjoy. He'd default on loans immediately. Alex isn't free. He's trapped in golden handcuffs made of debt and healthcare dependency. The Malaysian mobility. Arif has actual options. He can quit his job and live on rental income for 6 months while he figures things out, that he can start a business because his healthcare isn't tied to employment, that he can take a pay cut to do work he loves because his cost of living is manageable, that he can travel for a month because his savings won't evaporate. Arif has agency. Alex has a paycheck-to-paycheck existence he calls a career. The real freedom test. Freedom isn't the ability to buy 47 types of cereal. Freedom is the ability to say no to a system that exploits you. American youth can't say no. Ever. The system owns them. Malaysian youth have escape routes. The uncomfortable truth. Why this happened. So why did this happen? It's not globalization. Other countries globalized and didn't destroy their youth. That it's not technology. Other countries have the same technology and didn't price out their middle class. It's not laziness. American youth work more hours than their parents did for less purchasing power. So what is it? It's policy choices. America chose to make college a profit center instead of public good. Tie healthcare to employment to keep workers desperate. Allow housing to become a speculative investment instead of a human right. Freeze minimum wage while inflating asset prices. Cut corporate taxes while raising payroll taxes on workers. Prioritize billionaire wealth over generational stability. These weren't accidents. These were choices. And now an entire generation has no future because those choices optimize for short-term profit over long-term civilization. Malaysia made different choices. Subsidized university education. Many programs are free or near free. Separated healthcare from employment. Regulated housing to prevent speculation bubbles. Invested in infrastructure that reduces cost of living. Protected workers while attracting business. Not perfect. They're not utopia. But they didn't sacrifice their youth on the altar of quarterly earnings reports. The question nobody wants to answer. If a developing country can provide housing, healthcare, education, and opportunity to their youth, why can't the wealthiest country in human history? Here's what happens next. Option 1. Denial. Close this video. Tell yourself, it's not that bad. Things will get better. I just need to work harder. Watch your 30s disappear into debt payments. Watch your 40s disappear into catch-up retirement savings. Watch your 60s disappear into medical bills. Die at 78, having worked your entire life, never owning a home, never retiring, wondering where it all went wrong. Option 2. Awareness. Accept that the system is broken. That it's not your fault. That the American dream didn't die. It was murdered by policy choices that benefit the old at the expense of the young. Start making different choices. Start demanding different policies. Start asking why a country with 1/6 our GDP can provide a better future for their youth than we can. My question for you. At what age did you realize you'd never own a home? At what age did you realize retirement was a fantasy? At what age did you realize children were unaffordable? Drop your age in the comments. Because we need to see how many of us are in the same trap. This is the Voyage Chronicle. We show you the systems that broke your future and the countries that didn't break theirs. If this video made you furious, good. That fury is the first step toward demanding something better. Subscribe. Because next week, 10 ways Malaysia is humiliating the US lifestyle. Your parents' generation made choices. Now they're living with the consequences. And so are you.